Hampton Court, we're really well known for our bedding. Extravagant, exuberant, colourful, traditional, spring bedding comprising of bulbs, annuals and perennials. Once our spring bedding has gone over, it's then time to switch out and change them for the fantastic summer bedding. The big bedding changeover is happening now, so it's all hands on deck to get the plants swapped out and changed, ready for summer. Bedding has a really long gardening history. When William and Mary lived at Hampton Court in the 17th century, they created the Privy Garden. Fantastic, and it was to show off their wealth and power, and part of that was because they could change out the bedding schemes every season. The formal beds in the East Gardens have all been stripped out with their glorious wallflowers and tulips. What we're going to do is to add green waste that we produced ourselves, rotivate it into the beds, and that will add organic matter and nutrients for the new summer bedding that's going to take over. We're out here on the east front where the Victorians took bedding to a whole new level. During that period of time, plant hunters were out collecting plants all over the world, bringing them back to the Victorian glasshouses. The Victorians were growing them and then putting them out in their bedding displays to create huge colour, huge amounts of drama, and also as well to extend the season. And this now has had a huge impact on our horticultural industry. Planting is a really straightforward process. Making sure you're getting your plants established in the garden, all you've got to do is to follow some easy, straightforward steps. I'm going to be planting miscanthus. It's a fantastic grass that we're using in our brand new grass and dahlia border here at Hampton Court Palace. Essentially what you need for the job is a fork, a spade, a hand trowel, a watering can, good organic matter and maybe some mulch. When we're planting, one of the first things to consider is making sure that the root ball is thoroughly wet. Take it out of the pot, have a look at it. If it's not, put it in a bucket of water and soak it for about 10 minutes before you plant it in the ground. Dig out a hole, slightly deeper and slightly wider than the plant root ball. Tease out the roots gently, making sure that we don't get any of the spiralling if the roots are root bound, and that will give good establishment of our plant. Place the plant in the hole and check that you've got it at the right level with the ground. Make sure you firm the plant all around after planting. The last thing to do is to water your plants in. Here at Hampton Court we do the whole bed. You at home can water them in individually. We use our recycled green waste to get nutrients into our bedding plants when we're planting them. You at home can use a slow release fertilizer, something like Grow More, or again, an organic matter, just to give nutrients to those roots to get those plants established. One of the additional things we can do, just to stop any weeds and keep moisture into the soil, is to mulch around the plants. Either do that individually or across the whole of the bed. As you can see, it's a simple, straightforward process, as long as you follow those tips. One thing just to remember is keep an eye on the weather. If the weather looks like it's going to be dry, make sure you water, just to get the plants established and growing away nicely for your fantastic summer bedding.